Hello and welcome to the Community Voice. I'm Fara Sax. I am so happy because EdFed is back in the house. They're actually in the studio with me today, and joining me is Michael Aubrey. He is the Senior Vice President of Lending, and you've been with me before in the studio, so welcome back.
Thank you for having us back.
And I have a new face also, Dania Nunez, who is Home Loan Sales Manager. That's a mouthful.
Yes, thank you.
So what are we going to talk about today?
Home loans.
Yes. So let's talk about that. What is our current state of home buying in the Miami arena? And, what are you seeing at EdFed at the present time?
Well, at EdFed, we had a record year. We came off a record year, and we're having another record year in serving our members. So our products and services obviously are fitting their needs. However, that being said, the market is a little more challenging. Inventory is, there's a little more inventory, but it's still tight, still very competitive. Home prices have escalated. The average home price has gone from 2020 of $400,000 to now about $650,000. It's a huge increase. And along with that, you're having, and I'm sure everybody sees in the news, increase in taxes and insurance. And that makes it a little more difficult to qualify. However, we offer a lot of products that allow our members to be able to afford the home that they're looking for.
Let's talk about that, the products and services that EdFed offers and how you individualize each of those programs.
Well, we listen to our members, and we talked about this when we did the car sale. We're local people serving local people.
And you have a lot of members.
We do. We have 100,000, excess of 100,000 right now.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, we had a phenomenal growth over the last few years. We've got a great outreach program, and we're celebrating our 89th year. I mean,
how long have you been?
6.5 years.
6.5 years. And your background is in the financial industry?
It is, and this will be my 40th year. Yeah, it's amazing.
Well, you don't look a day over 25.
Thank you. No, it goes by quickly, but it has been fun, and I've seen a lot of cycles. It's just another cycle in the home buying realm right now. A little unlike what we've seen. The rates are staying higher for longer, but we've got some very competitive programs. We listen to our members and what they're looking for. We offer, full array of products. I mean, we do up to 30-year financing. We'll do as little as 3% down. We offer all the Fannie Mae products, 5% down, which usually standard is 20% down. That way you can avoid mortgage insurance premiums. But depending on what the member can do, what they can afford, we work to pre-qualify them. If they need help with a realtor, we've got realtor connections. We can help them about, going in certain areas and finding for what they're looking for, whether it be a single-family home, a townhome, a condominium. We offer equity loans as well. We have a lot of retiring people that will move to Central Florida that will either do a refinance and cash out on their home here and buy cash in Central Florida or other parts of Florida or maybe even out of state, and then when they sell their house, pay it off. Or we'll even be able to finance their home that they're going to be moving to because the home's paid for here and they're listing it and they're going to move into it in a year or so. So we just work with everybody individually, one-on-one.
Dania, talk about what you've been with EdFed for quite a while as well.
Yes, I've been with them it's going to be 5 years in August.
What is your day-to-day like?
So it's very exciting. We get to help a lot of members, as Michael was stating. So we do a lot of stuff. For example, we do any purchases, refinance, home equity lines of credit, term loans. So there's a lot of array of products for all kinds of members out there. So we'd love for you to stop by any of our branches, ask about any of our products, come visit us at the home loan department, and we're located in the Kendall area. So we'd love for you to stop by, talk to us, talk to one of our representatives, and we'd be more than happy to tell you a little bit about all the different programs that we have to offer.
And you have an up-and-coming webinar, seminar happening in June 1st. Let's tell about that.
So that's an exciting webinar. So whether you're purchasing your first home or buying a home in the near future, we have a great seminar that you can visit our website at edfed.org and have a lot of information on it. It is a Zoom webinar, so that will be, I believe, June 1st between 10 and 11 a.m. Again, all the details is on the website. I will be hosting the webinar. We have some experts. We're going to have a realtor on board to tell us what the real estate market is like, where it's going, and how EdFed can assist you in purchasing or refinancing a home. that seminar in particular will be for first-time home buyers, but we'll cover a lot of different things in that. So I welcome anyone who's looking for a home to please, attend our webinar. It's going to be exciting, and we're all very happy for it.
And if I can add, just home buyers in general. What's interesting is, we talked about this last time when you and I met, people may be specialists in their field, but there's not a lot of understanding in finances, and it's a scary thing. Whether you're buying a car, buying a home, they're some of the most important transactions you're going to do of a lifetime. Don't sell yourself short. She's amazing, and she's got an amazing team. We have 3 loan officers in addition to Dania. They're always available. They will meet clients and members at branches, meet with them individually. They'll do it by Zoom. We literally, determine what are they looking for, and then help hold their hands in a way and make it easy and take the fear out of it. We have a lot of people. We just did a refinance out for a referral I gave you. Yeah. And this lady is first time she's ever done anything on her own. Her husband passed away 6 years ago, doing things on her own, and it was a major fear factor, refinance, cash out, buying another property where she can move into and sell her other one. And Dania and the team did a fantastic job and made it painless. But you just really see the fear in people. And what is so gratifying to us is the reward of helping people to achieve their goals and doing it, and that they having their trust in us. And that's a reward we get out of it.
And I think that's an interesting point, fear. There's economic fear as it shifts. We're coming out of the pandemic, the fear of the unknown. You just said that the market jumped from a 400,000 to a 600,000 for the same property. Not only is it the realities, you're dealing with a lot of emotions. Isn't that true, Dania? Yes. When you're dealing with people, you're dealing with their emotions. And this woman, she never did this before, so she had to put on her big girl panties and really step up to the plate to take care of her own needs. And how do you address that? Woman to woman, it must be a very exciting component of your work.
It is, and we walk you, every step of the way. We understand we do this every day, so for us it's second nature. So we understand this is a life-changing event for some individuals, whether they're refinancing or purchasing or an equity line of credit. So we want to make sure you understand the process. We explain the process. We set a timeline. We let them know what the expectation is so there's no surprises. So we want to make sure you're comfortable with us. We want to make sure you understand the process and how we move forward. And it really is, we understand it can be difficult, but we will make it as simple and as painless as possible.
That's a wonderful opportunity for people to know who they're going to engage with. Yes. They're going to have real people, not just someone on the phone that's going to help them. And we talk about increasing rates, the current rates, and how much can a buyer expect to pay for a basic single family home in Miami? And is it off the charts compared to up north? What are you finding, and how do you address that for your customers that are coming to you asking for help?
Well, we are in one of the highest property price range points in America. Miami is a hot market, okay? It went from 400 to 650 is the average. That's for single family homes. You have townhomes that are less, you have condominiums that are less, and you have some that are way more. It just depends on what their budget is. Comparing to other areas of the country, you can go to Central Florida and you could still find homes for $350,000, $400,000. But again, it's where you want to live, and their jobs are here. They don't have that luxury to move to Central Florida. So, it takes a little more in income. Usually for that $650,000 home, you're looking at a combined household income of about $150,000 you're going to need to qualify. And that's to have about a $450,000 mortgage. And then on top of that, you have taxes, insurance, and it's not just the payment. And that's something that we also educate people when we're going through the buying process, or this webinar that's coming up, is the upkeep. There's a lot of other expense. You've got power, water, you've got taxes, insurance, repairs, any type of improvements you want to do in the future. And it's where people are used to renting, and they'll say, well, I can buy this house and it's cheaper than my rent, but you have to factor in those other factors. Sometimes they don't think about that. We help explain everything to them, because I like what you just said about no surprises.
Right.
And it's a lot of angst. There's a lot to buying major investments and purchases, and a home is probably the most major investment you're going to make in your lifetime.
Absolutely. And so this webinar is one of in education.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And what else can folks expect when they're tuning into this on June 1st at 10 to 11?
Eastern time.
Oh, it's 11 to 12. We have been corrected.
Sorry.
It's 11
Well,
to
Thank you.
12.
Dania was working in our central Alabama office. No, I'm kidding.
Thank you. 11 to 12. So
Mountain Time, Standard Time, Central Time.
Yeah.
So we're going to be walking members on what to look for. So how to start that process of looking for a home, how to work with a realtor, how to set your financials in place so that you can qualify for that home. What is the income, and many different things. So it's an opportunity to everyone. Again, not only for first-time home buyers. If you're looking to buy a home in the near future, to please listen to the webinar. We're going to give a lot of information. We're going to have, like I said, a realtor available that he's going to give his input on how the market's going. So it's a great opportunity, a lot of information. We'll have a question and answer at the end of the seminar. So if you have a particular scenario that you want to review with us, or again, ask us, we're going to be available, and it's going to be exciting.
That's what I really love, is that EdFed gives it a personal touch.
Mm-hmm.
There's a phone number. You want to give the phone number also?
305-270-5256.
And you'll get a real person
Yes.
online that will answer your question. That is something to be said in today's atmosphere of business, to have that personal touch. Because I know for a first-time homeowner or buyer, it must be scary. I remember buying my first home. Can we afford it? We'll be able to make payments. How long am I going to be here? What are my payments going to be? What else do I have to look at, like you were saying? And things that you don't realize, that EdFed makes it easy, seamless.
And
Yes.
the things you just brought up, that's the conversation we have with them. You brought up timing. How long are you going to be in the home? A lot of people strictly look at, 30 years. What's the best fixed rate I can have for 30 years? But the reality is, are you going to stay in that house 30 years? Most people will not, especially if it's their first home. So that's why we came out with a very competitive product, which is our 5/1 adjustable rate mortgage, where it's fixed at 4.95% for 5 years. Today's mortgage rates are near 7% for 30-year fixed. Why pay the higher 7% when you can get 4.95 for 5 years? Now, it's projected over the next couple of years that the Fed will lower interest rates, okay? They're slowly going to come down a little later this year and into next year and the year after. Those are the projections.
What was the highest a mortgage has ever been?
Oh, it was
gosh.
pushing 8%.
Yeah.
It
8%.
pushed
Well,
8%.
nowadays, right?
Yeah,
like in the
nowadays.
last couple of, we
Well,
actually saw that late last year was high,
Yeah,
8%.
it was 8%. In fact, we just made a loan to a member, a jumbo mortgage on a home purchase. He's getting married and bought a beautiful home up in Palm Beach County. And they quoted him. They showed us the closing disclosure, the early disclosure. It was 8%, and for 30 years fixed. And we got him a 7/1 ARM at 5.75, and we saved that member $1,200 a month in payment.
Wow.
And
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's so much. It's a car payment. It's taxes, insurance. It's
Private school payments.
exactly
Electricity,
all of the
water.
things you just said. It makes a huge difference. And that was, I had a 30-minute conversation with him on a holiday coming home. He had called. I checked my voicemail, and he was a referral. And he said, "How can you do this?" And I said, "Well, we're a credit union. We're not, a bank. We do own most of our loans and hold them. We have probably a little better underwriting guidelines. We're not as stringent, and we're members serving members. We're internal members. We're owners of the credit union. We don't report to shareholders, and we're not for profit. We're there to give back to our membership. So we give back in value-add products. And in addition to that, every mortgage loan we do, we do give at closing, depending on the size loan, up to $1,000 cash credit at closing. And on our home equity lines of credit and our home equity term loans, we have cash back up to $750 depending on the size of your loan. So those are the everyday values, and is in addition to the pricing and what makes us different. And again, it's local people serving local people.
That's amazing. What kind of mortgages are available?
Well, you name it. I mean, you can do
That are,
fixed rate.
that's
Right.
the most popular, let's just say, for
Arms are
homeowners.
coming. Arms. I mean, arms
yeah.
are definitely coming back into the market, whether it be that 5-1 arm, 7 or 10 that we have jumbos available for those too.
Why don't you speak a little bit about that? It's in layman terms, in case people are struggling with understanding what all that means.
Well, arm loan is.
I love it. It's like you're checking out.
Are you looking? You're talking
Yes.
about? Do we have a leg loan too? Or, we have an arm. No, I understand that. No, it's an adjustable rate mortgage, and what that means is it can adjust, but it's fixed for a set term. We have adjustable rate mortgages. We have 5-1 arms, 7-1 arms, and 10-1 arms. And then you have your regular 15-year, traditional 15-year term fixed, 20-year, and 30-year. Those are your usual standard terms. Again, in our conversation with the applicant, we figure out what they're looking to do, what is their purpose, how much are they looking to save, how much can they afford, how much can they spend.
Probably their time horizons.
Exactly.
Right.
We
What they
cover all of
project.
that.
Right. What's their budget? What are they looking for? Right. How long are they going to be in their home? Things like that. So it's a lot of one-on-one. So we cater to a lot of these members, and we really look at what are you looking for. It's not everybody's going to fit into the 5-1 or everyone's going to fit into the 7-1.
And to go with what you're saying, we provide options. I know the last time we met, we do that. What our specialty is, we provide our applicants, our members, options. Both are good, but which one would you rather take? It's so much more, it's enjoyable to really offer people options versus saying, this is all we can do. It's a take it or leave it. Nobody likes dealing with that type of car salesman or any kind of, this just seems cheesy and that kind of deal.
And it's
that's
not one size
friendly.
fits all. This is
No,
not what
it's
this is
not.
about.
You're right. It's customizing and meeting. Again, it's listening to the needs and meeting the needs of that individual with the products and services that we offer. We're just happy because it's a win-win. We get a member, we took care of a member, and they get the product that they want and the service that they deserve. It's a win-win.
What are the benefits of getting a mortgage through EdFed?
So definitely competitive rates. Our rates are phenomenal compared to what's out there in the market. So our closing cost. We are closing loans in less than 30 days, so 30 days and under. So if
That's fast.
that's very
Yes.
fast. Yes, that's very good. And again,
And I'm
with
sure
that-
that the sellers are really happy with that as well. So
Very much so.
they can move on to their other
Yes.
lives after
Right,
this
and
house.
we also work with the member when you are starting to look for a home. We want you to get pre-approved. What can you qualify for? So that's the first conversation. If you don't have a home in mind, what can you be pre-approved for? So we actually look at the members' financial information, we look at their income, we look at the employment, and we qualify them based on the information that they provide us. They go out with that pre-approval letter, start hunting for those homes, and before you know it, most people close in their homes anywhere between 30 to 60 days.
Right, and that gives the member buying power. Okay, when a realtor is showing a home, they like to see someone that's on the ball and ready to go. There's a lot of tire kickers out there. There's still a lot of people that are on the fence because they don't know what rates are going to do, and by the time they circle back around, then that house is gone. So by coming to us and
plus
getting
the inventory is less.
Yes.
yeah, and by getting pre-qualified and being ready, they don't have to start the process. They know they're dealing with a qualified buyer, and the negotiations go quicker, the contracting, everything. So it's a serious buyer versus a tire kicker kind of thing.
I like that. Buyer versus a tire kicker. Does EdFed offer anything special for first-time home buyers?
We, like I say, we partner with Fannie Mae, so we can do the 3% down or 5% down. We're working on some additional programs that will help for some incentives for first-time home buyers, and we should have that out around October.
Oh, that's fun. That's really wonderful. In the time that we have left, tell me about the thing that really gets you excited in the morning to come to work at EdFed when working with the public.
It's, like you said, it's people helping people. It's our local community. We are local. You're not calling into a call center when you give us a call. You're actually speaking to an individual who lives in South Florida, who knows the market, who knows the rates, who knows what is out there. So I think it's just exciting. And we see a lot of our members when we go out into the streets, we're out in the supermarkets, we're anywhere. So I think it's a great opportunity for us to, meet our community.
And I have to echo that. First of all, it's just exciting to come to work with her and all the people that I work with. I know I'm partial to my team, but when I say the team, I'm going to speak for the credit union. It's the best place I've ever worked. It's the most fabulous group of people ever. It's truly people helping people. The passion that's in every one of us that come in every day is we're there. We have fun doing what we do. We enjoy helping people. And here's the thing, what we offer, everybody needs money. So we have a product for everybody, whether it be buying a home, a car, a boat, whether you need a CD and you want to park it and save it, you want to transact mobily, any of that, we can do it all. That's the beauty about it. And we work very well as an organization together. We go out to events. We just did the boat show this weekend. Had a blast.
It's nice to dream, right? There's some really beautiful boats to dream about.
Yeah.
Especially you that love the water, right? You're part fish.
Yeah, I am. That's it. We all have a passion for people helping people, and that's what we're chartered to do. We're chartered to understand the financial needs of our membership and meet the financial needs with the products and services at a value. And that's what credit unions are all about. And that's what makes EdFed special. And they've been doing it for 89 years.
Doing something right.
Yeah, I think so.
What advice would you give to first-time homeowners when they first come to EdFed and they don't know how to get started? What's the best way to get started with you?
Speak to a loan officer. Just talk to us and set the time up and educate. We do have people that will come to this webinar and have done that. We've done these in the past. And it took them a year to buy a home. They weren't ready today. That's fine. If you're not ready to buy today, still come to the webinar because you need to understand the process. We'll help look at your financial picture. You might not be in the financial picture today. You might not have the down payment you need. We'll help show you how to do that. On the saving methods, we also have a credit counseling company if you have some credit issues. That's a nonprofit that we partnered with. That will help to guide you, increase your scores, help you to understand your financial aspects more easily and be more wise about what you spend and how you spend it and get prepared. And Dania and I, we remember one of the last ones we did, well, we've done several, but pre-pandemic, we had a member and a year later they bought their house. And I've got a lady that's going to call her in July, and I've been working with her for 3 years. We did a lot of credit rehabilitation and a lot of things, longtime member, and anything she needs, she calls me, and we've been able to accommodate and step it all the way up. She says, I tell everybody about you, and I'm coming in July to buy my house. I said, we'll be ready.
Yes.
So she's getting ready.
That's so exciting to have these goodwill stories and people that have happy stories with good endings and working with you at EdFed. And I really appreciate the time that we've had today, Dania and Michael. And it's so exciting because EdFed has a new location.
We do. We're in Miramar. That opened up, a week ago? Yeah.
A week as of yesterday, yeah.
Yeah, and
First
this past weekend was our
location
grand
in
opening.
Broward.
Yes, Broward location,
Broward.
yes. We're very excited. State of the art. Visit us there, yes.
So it's in Miramar Parkway and Bird Road. That's what I got here.
Red Road. I think it's Red Road, not Bird. Not Bird.
Bird, Red.
Isn't it
Red?
Yeah. Miramar Parkway.
It's
and
good.
Red
It's
Road.
good. Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, Bird Road's down here.
I only read from the notes there.
Yeah, that's okay.
We'll visit edfed.org for more information about the benefits of what EdFed can do for your loan, for your home, for all your needs. And I want to thank you for joining me today. I'm Fara Sax. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Have a great day. And congratulations on your new location.
Thank you.
Miramar and
pleasure.
Red
Road. Yeah.